it's Tish with Style of Healing. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. I am going to pull the energy for the full moon in Pisces. It's a little belated, but I thought to myself, I missed it because of really wicked illness and then emergency surgery. So, but my point was is that I was really thinking about it, and even though it was so sad to miss that reading, it's cyclical. So I should be able to still pull that even now because we're still in that full moon cycle. So that's what I'm going to do today. So it's going to be posted far after the fact that the full moon happened, but when you're called to watch it, you'll be called to watch it, right? I want to say that this is a timeless reading, so when you're meant to see it again, you're meant to see it, and the energy is cyclic, so it's always past, present, future, all at one time. And this is an intuitive exercise for you, so I'm asking you to naturally feel in your intuition what resonates for you, and if it doesn't resonate for you at this moment in time, leave it. It might mean something later for you when you watch it again. This is a collective reading, so that means it's general energy for the whole entire collective. If you'd like to have a more in-depth conversation or reading about your personal story, then please reach out. My email is down below. I'm still working on my website. I kind of had a hiccup with this whole illness. I was making some movement, and then but we're going to get there. This is also, lastly, this is a divine masculine and feminine energy when I'm talking about it. So you need to intuitively know if this is an internal masculine feminine energy that I'm discussing within you, or if it's truly someone outside of you. So therefore, someone you're working with, dealing with, in any kind of relationship, work-related or love-related. So, cleansing, I'm going to do some cleansing of the air right now with our bell, and let's get some healing and some love and some just cleansing of this energy. Let's just get as much new full moon energy in here as we can. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, I do want to say one more prayer. May divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding. So be it. All right. So, let's see. Oh, I didn't even get that card out. Sorry, guys. Usually I read at the beginning a little blip about the actual house that it's in, the moon is in. All right. And we've got Pisces. It's the mystic. Imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pitying, illogical. And that's Pisces, last of the zodiac. Maybe that'll stay better. There we go. All right. And that is me, so yay. All right. And I will say that it is Mercury, even though it wasn't Mercury retrograde when this energy happened, it isn't right now. So I'm finding that a lot of my words get mixed up. So roll with it. All right. Let's see, Pisces, the mystic. They're mutable, and their water sign, their planet is Neptune. Let's see, their symbol is the two fish. Their body part is the feet. And of gemstone is the moonstone. Oh, I love this. The city is Atlantis. And their tarot card is the moon. So close your eyes and allow yourself to merge with a cosmic oneness. In the velvety darkness, you are everything and everywhere, all at once. Pisces invites us into the blissful, boundaryless experience of just being, a state of transcendence where dreams are real. Slipping and sliding from one feeling state to the next, this sign swims through life's luminousness, shimmering in the shifting oceanic light and inviting us down, down, down to where the dolphins sleep. Pisces is a mythical creature of the deep and a poet penning love note to the Numiverse. Numiverse. That's a word in this book. I don't know if it's real, but I'm thinking it's kind of like Neptune and universe mixed together. Like, what is real? Who knows? The empath of the zodiac, where we end and where Pisces begins, is the open-ended question. With the ability to feel it all, the healing gift of this sign is an immense, full-body knowing, a consequence of its connection to the divine. The oldest of the signs, Pisces has lived 1,000 years, journeyed to the pearly gates and back again, embodying the wisdom of the ancients in its earthy incarnation. And what Pisces knows in its fishy bones is that a universal love is always the answer. Then there is life in the real world, where compassion is lacking. The sign feels the pinch of its human suit, each brush with the brutal facts imprinting on an indigo bruise on its filmy skin. The urge can be to escape into the ethers, slithering out of the pain's reach to the place where the angels sing. But when it clings to the cloying comfort of victimhood, Pisces forgets that peace is forever to be found coiled deep within the fold of forgiveness. Pisces reclaims its power in each and every act of surrender to its inner muse. Our imagination is our magic. This supernatural siren reminds us each passing moment an enchanting incitement to make our life our art. Where there is suffering, Pisces tends to our wounds with the balm of unicorn tears and iridescent deep sea algae, eternally inviting us home to the place whence we came. All right, so I really just feel like with this, and the journal prompt, journal about the last vivid dream you had and let your imagination fill in the gaps. Oh my God, I love that. As someone who has massively vivid dreams, I think that would be fun to make your own dream. That's almost like a lucid dream, but it's not because you're actually awake. But anyway, I really feel like this new moon is like kind of an ending to, did I say new moon? I meant full moon. It might be an ending to, what am I trying to say? Okay, so Pisces is all about living in the dark. They don't have to see something to know something. So in that sense, it's almost like I feel like full moons are usually the ending of something. So it might be an ending of something that you think you need to see. You're just going to have this, like, I don't need to know. I don't need to see it. I don't need to touch it. I don't need to anything. I'm just going to go with my intuition and know that this is right, which could be a really big deal for some people who are not Pisces, who maybe are more earthy or air-like. Or even just a cardinal or fixed sign. To me, the mutable signs are so much more alike than even all the water signs or all the fire signs or all the air or earth. To me, the mutable are more alike than, and then the cardinals are more alike, and then the fixed signs are so much more alike than I think the air, water, earth. So why I was saying that is, feels like something that you're going to really need to just have an inner knowing about. You're going to have to start trusting yourself. You have to let go of, you know, you're going to have to let Neptune really just work its magic in you and take you to a place that you may have never been before, and allowing it, flowing with it, letting it enter and then maybe leave. So there's something about that flowingness that I really felt like new moon, or the full moon, really is bringing in Pisces. And it's also imagination. So let your imagination run wild. Okay. Actually, I think with the moon energy, it's like you don't have a choice in the matter. It's happening. That's the point of the energy. But let's see. And I forgot to meditate before this one, so sorry I don't have any meditative visions. Hopefully angels will come through with it during this reading for me a little bit more. I'm kind of bummed about that. I kind of forgot. I'm still working about a week out of surgery right now, so I'm not, I think everyone would be hoping I'd be better at this point, so I'll just go with the fact that I might be just a little less energy than normal. Oh my gosh, this card, patience. This has just been the last 2 months or more blossoming. This is the bottom of the deck. Anything else? Any other moon energy that needs to come out? Oh, okay. Thank you. Balance and nourishment. Goodness. I don't know if you've been watching, I don't know if you've had a chance to watch the New Moon in Libra video that was posted yesterday, but all of this was there. So how can we see how this full moon energy is different than the new moon energy? Can you please help us see that? Or is it just really this big combined energy? Because it's that big of a lesson. It might be that big of a lesson that Spirit, the planets are all just trying. I mean, there's like 6 planets in retrograde right now. And I think as of tomorrow, like Pluto, or maybe it was yesterday, Pluto goes direct, which I researched after that last video yesterday. Pluto is in charge of like destruction, not destruction, that's Mars, transformation, clearing energy, just clear. So that's why I felt like that Scorpio and that Pluto card came out and all the death that was in there. It's just something is ending. And so maybe this, I mean, because even that reading yesterday, it felt like the same as the previous new moon reading. So it's almost like maybe that all these planets are just, they're just, it's a very longer, it's a longer cycle of having to make this change. So maybe this energy is still kind of like, it's the same as the new moon is what I'm trying to get at. All right, the patience. It says, enjoy the journey, not the destination. The time has come to learn patience and avoid the lure of instant gratification. Slow down. Take your time. Things are happening. You just can't see it yet. Be loving and patient with your body. Wow. That goes along with everything. You have to watch that New Moon in Libra video. That should have come out yesterday. All right, balance. Seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. There may be an overreaction that has caused the issue. Ground yourself and allow your strength to rise from there. Be aware of where the imbalances in your life are at present. Nice. And that actually, to me, when I saw this card immediately, balance, I thought of the Temperance card that we got twice yesterday. nourishment. Choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you are jealous or envious, it is a sign of what you are actually hungering for. Pay attention to your health. Nice. All right. And I want to do the mermaid, since we're talking about Pisces. The natural mermaids of the zodiac. What is this new moon in Pisces energy wanting us to work on, identify, learn from, bask in? Maybe what are we not, I don't know. Since they live in the dark, what is it that we're not seeing that we might see or just know? Inner knowing. Yeah. You're just going to have to understand there's going to be something that is just going to provide an inner knowing. Let's read that card, or that book, I mean. Here we go. This is the moment to trust your inner knowing. The stage of doubting is over, and it's time to believe in yourself. This mermaid has a look of inner knowing. She's swimming into your reading today to affirm that you have access to this inner knowing too. It's about believing in yourself and trusting your intuition, which is a powerful tool in life. When you believe in this inner knowing, you'll see a stagnant areas of your life begin to flow again as you trust your ability to know things. Are you always doubting your intuition? Perhaps you're in denial about something that deep down you know to be true. Allow yourself the freedom to trust this innate instinct, also known as your gut feeling. Acting on your inner knowing is the correct course of action. Sometimes it might not make sense on a rational level, yet deep inside at the core of your being, you know that you are correct. This isn't arrogance, it's having confidence in your ability to trust in yourself. When this card appears in your reading, it means that you already know what to do. Perhaps you feel fear or trepidation to act on this instinct. The more you learn to trust this aspect of yourself, the easier following your inner guidance will become. There could be someone around you who is trying to convince you to doubt your own instincts. If this is the case, always remember to tune in before following the advice of anyone else. What's right for one person might not be right for another. Different strokes for different folks. All right. And on the bottom of the deck is abundance. Cha-ching. All right, I love that. Look at that. Let's just all take a look at this because you just sometimes just need to see it. See that treasure chest? All that gold and abundance is yours. It's yours. No, you already have it. That's the trick to law of attraction. Knowing you already have abundance. Yeah, sure, you're not seeing it in front of you. No, you don't have that, go to the store and you can just buy anything out of the whole entire store. No, but you have it. May not be today, but it could be tomorrow. And guess what? Past, present, future is all one. So so are you going to wait? I guess my point is that you're supposed to have that energy of like past, present, future all at one time. So when you get that amazing job with that amazing salary, that energy that you have when you have that, yes, I have it. I worked so hard and I got it now. That energy is the same. You should be having that type of energy even when you are like living paycheck to paycheck. Or worse, you don't have a paycheck coming in. You've got to have that same strength and mindset at every level. Because again, it's as above, so below. You have it in you, whether you see it or not. You got to believe it though. So the alternative to that is thinking that you don't have anything. No, I don't see it, so I don't have it. That's a lack mentality. There's no abundance coming from there. No abundance ever comes from lack mentality. So, again, picture that when you're dreaming, when you're having your imagination, imagine that treasure chest overflowing with coins. You found a treasure chest at the bottom of the ocean. Like you found a treasure. And that can be on any level. That can be in a person. That can be in a job, a career that you absolutely love. It can be in a friendship. It can be in family. You know, anything. So you have to have that inner knowing. All right, what is the messages from our angels? And law of attraction always requires, it pretty much kind of expects you to have patience. It's testing you to see, are you going to still always have that mentality of, I have what I need. And I have more. I have more than what I need. At all stages of your life, patience is what's needed. That's the test. So you may not see it, but you have it. All right, we got Xana. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. Yay! That is awesome. Love it. Is there anything I'm supposed to... I didn't read from this one. Or did I do that yesterday? No, I don't think I read from that one yesterday. Again, last card. Yesterday was the last card of the book too. No matter what has happened in your past and present and future are now safely protected by angels. I am helping you to heal from past upsets or trauma. I am helping you to heal your heart of worry or fear. I am here to help you release any self-sabotaging thoughts or behavior. I am here, in other words, to help you enjoy a renewed sense of safety and peace of mind. The other angels and I stand guard around you, your home, your family, your vehicles, and your workplace. You can rest assured that no lower energies can permeate your protective field. We only allow the energy of love to enter whenever you or your loved ones reside. All expressions of fear are transmuted back to the field of illusions, from whence they came. Illusions. I love that word. God and the angels ask that you relax and enjoy yourself, for your happiness brings a smile to heaven. Yay. I'm glad I read that. That was beautiful. All right, and this is the hidden realms, the wisdom of the hidden realms. What kind of realm are we working with right now? The Dream Walker. I love it because that's Neptune. And I didn't all say like your dreams are, Pisces lives in a, alternative world pretty much. I mean, I've had people who were some of my closest people around me, and they just look at me like these are the closest people around me, and they still don't get me at all. Like they're just like, I don't get you. Like they've called me even toxic positivity because they think I'm too positive. What? I'm like, okay, you've known me for pretty much my whole life, and you think that that's me? Okay. So, point is that living in, Neptune is all about living in your imagination. And when you create imagination, that's creating abundance. That's creating positivity. That's creating an energy that needs to be here on Earth. So the Dream Walker, it says the dreams, the collective good, and illusions. That's why I liked the illusions here, because Pisces can be super into illusions. They can follow anything, like rose-colored glasses. Oh, because we see the best in everything. And then therefore, it's not always the best. But we have something that's just like, you can see through the bad into the good in pretty much anyone. Even after you do us wrong, we're not going to let you sit at our same table with us, but we'll still see the best in you. Okay. All right. It says, when the day walker is your ally, dreams really can and do come true. Still, there are two kinds, those of the small self and those of the divine. Spirit has a dream for you, and that is yours alone. And all you need to do is ask, and it will unfold like magic. You also play an important and unique part in the divine dreaming of the world. When you ask, is this the dream for me that serves the greater dream? The most beautiful vision for your life serves the highest good for others too. Just the act of asking will immediately provide the answer. The Dream Walker is beside you to help you The Dream Walker is beside you to help you move effortlessly through the illusions, observing the truth and celebrating the waking dream of your life that results. That is beautiful. It says the Challenger. The Dream Walker challenges you to wake up from your restless sleep in which you're not dreaming at all. This is the time to remind yourself of the passions and the aspirations that may have left behind. Perhaps you should reconsider and allow yourself your precious dreams again. Don't give them up. There is always a way they can return to you as long as you don't try to dictate the forms they take. Another way the Dream Walker challenges you is when you're in the middle of a nightmare brought on by you or others. Wake up and don't struggle, for she reminds you that the divine will lead you out of this bad dream and into a much better one. This too shall pass. Be mindful that you have a unique and special purpose. You're always actively influencing your reality through your thoughts and reactions to life's challenges. Yep. However you think about and how you react to a challenge, therefore, is creating that as a reality. So, I love it. All right, so this is exactly what I was kind of expecting for getting some Pisces energy. All right, what's the question here we got? What's the question? We know we got to have some gut energy. We know we're protected. Therefore, if you know you're protected by the angels, you even have more of a bubble around you. So what I'm hearing is you have a protective bubble around you from the angels. They're not letting anything negative come at you to dissuade you from going with your gut. It's one of those things like it's like you're lucky right now. Just go with it. Just know you're not going to fail. I'm going to say this. One of my favorite superheroes is, I think her name's Domino, because I'm feeling her energy right here. is Domino. I think I don't know if she's in any other movies, but I know she was in the first Deadpool movie. And I love her because her lucky, and she's just lucky. That's her superpower. Yes. That has always been my, like, I just want to like be able to, whatever I do, I do it and it works out. But really, even a failure, it works out. But my point is that I've always loved that, and I love that character, and this is what it makes me feel like. It's like, even if you're going to fail, it's not a failure, but you're always protected. This is it. Like, this energy is like, you are protected, so go with what you want to do. Go with what your gut, and don't let anyone dissuade you from that. You're going to find your true happiness when you go with what you know in your heart of hearts is to be what you want. You won't fail, is my point. You won't fail. Okay, what can we... The Four Swords. I saw that earlier when I was shuffling this deck. Four Swords. That is really taking the time to heal. It's Four Swords, comes after the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, pain. Four Swords is, okay, let me show you. So we got the Three of Swords up here, which is that Three of Swords, the pain, the heartbreak, what brings you down, and sadness and pain. And then right here is the Fourth Sword, which is the Ace of Swords, which is the truth, the clarity, the understanding. So you're kind of just at a resting place here because you're needing to find some clarity and truth, or you have in a deep slumber here, intuitively, in dream state, in imagination of what you want in life. There's clarity and truth here that's going to literally heal you from all past pain. This upside down? No. All right, so we're in a healing place. She's laying in a coffin, but she's not dead. But I like how it's like, that's the energy you've been lately, is this death, rebirth. So, oh, yes, the star. Oh, healing. It's two cards here about healing. But also the star is a wish come true. That just a wish coming true. Knowing that your wish will come true. May not be today, but you should imagine that it's going to be today. But it will. You're destined and fated to have everything you want. But where does it start? Here and here. And if you're still got toxic energy, then you can't really have that here. That inner knowing. It slows you down. It's self-sabotaging. And then we got Seven of Swords, which is like some sort of like, it's an energy of someone coming, like you're in a situation that maybe you didn't, or someone did it to you, put yourself, however, excuse me, I feel like it had something to do with someone said something. Because my throat chakra kind of went a little bit. But it's someone or something, some situation that wasn't friendly. It was inconsiderate. It was someone or something definitely made you feel like you were not respected, trusted. But it's also like, see, I mean, there's a circle. She's got all these these truths circling around her. So she's almost, and she's got this ribbon across her eye. Okay, hold on. I'm almost feeling like this is her having to use her intuition to see if this person, this thing, this situation was truly acting out of maliciousness, or if it was an illusion of them and it was truly something that they were dealing with, not anything that you had to deal with. Gosh, that's for someone. Because sometimes Seven of Swords can make you kind of go, well, what is the truth here? Like, I'm seeing this person like acting this way, and that's how I feel they're acting. But reality is that it wasn't anything that they weren't doing it maliciously, is my point. Five of Swords, they were doing it maliciously. Seven of Swords, it was inconsiderate, and it was not nice, but it wasn't malicious. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So you have to have, an but the card kind of insinuates that you took it as malicious. But if you were to actually wipe away and use your intuition and see that it wasn't, it was just something that kind of had to happen for them. But you don't have to take on that energy. You can just let it be, let it flow, Anything else, Spirit, on that energy that you want me to know about? And oh yeah, that kind of just flew. Emperor, the Emperor. So when the Emperor comes out, it's like an authority figure. It feels like maybe someone with authority, you're kind of having to heal from something that was like, you had no choice in the matter. The Emperor says something, you do it, right? He rules the whole kingdom. So either you were the Emperor and you did this to someone else, you made them feel like, they were not respected, or maybe this is happening to you by someone else that's an authority figure. Or is it that you're rising into your Emperor phase? Kind of feels like that too. Well, maybe not. I don't know. You'll have to understand how this Emperor energy feels. It's just like very, it's taking action. It's got, he doesn't look too happy in this card. I don't know if you can see that. He does not look very happy. He's just kind of looking down. He's just got his thing. He's just looking down, like, almost like, did I do the right thing? That's kind of how it feels. And then we got Nine of Wands and Ace of Cups. So that's why I'm thinking this Emperor kind of is looking back, going, oh, God, I didn't, like, I kind of, I don't know. It definitely feels like someone did not feel like they had their best foot forward with a new start in love, or some sort of new emotion that they really wanted to go after. They kind of had like this nine of Wands, which is like, it's the Wounded Warrior. This is the Wounded Warrior card. It's like, just like, oh God, I've been through so much. Can I do this? But the Wounded Warrior usually finds the inner willpower to keep going. It's like, okay, so maybe some sort of new love is coming, and you're just gonna have to keep battling to get to where you can accept this, Oh, and also, that's one person, someone might be having someone come in, but this also self-love. The self-love, I mean, the wounded warrior has to find self-love to get to being able to drop all the burdens, which is Ten of Wands. You have to find the inner love for yourself to make it through this challenge. And then the Strength card is at the bottom of the deck. And then Temperance is at the behind that. We got Strength, we got Temperance, and we got Three of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. Oh, we'll see. That was meant to. I'm just going to leave that there. Self-love has got to be number one for you to get out of your own way, really, and find that inner power to find your strength within and balance. Because that's what Temperance is balance. And it's also reconciliation. And then we got the Three of Cups, which is, and the Queen of Cups below that, which could be with your Queen of Cups. Someone who knows how to love you. You know they know how to love you. It's a matter of if you have the self-love to accept it and return it. But the reconciliation in the Three of Cups, that's a very positive energy. That means you will find the self-love and you will get to the place where you actually can have the healing done and go after what you want. And have celebration, because Three of Cups is celebration. Anything else? What is the illusion? Oh, that was the illusion, is maybe being taken advantage of. You're seeing that you weren't. The devil came out. Again, this is the devil. I say again because it came out in the new moon in Libra. The devil is, I mean, look, these people are chained. See this person up here? They're in chains. They're restricted. They're being controlled. The Empress is at the bottom. Maybe their abundance is being held back because of this devil energy. Temperance came out again. So, finding that balance, knowing that you know, it's a renewal. It's a renewal energy, finding balance within, not letting something take control of you, because you can't be you're not going to be swayed to extremes. Nothing is, it's like almost like being on the top of the mountain and just not letting nothing, you'll let it walk past you, but you're not going to let it push you down the other side. Like you're balanced. I love that. You're protected. You're balanced. Five of Swords. Didn't I say Five of Swords is doing something maliciously for your own benefit? Oh gosh. But there's Justice on the bottom of the deck, which means that, yeah, Nine of Swords and Four of Coin, which basically is you're trapped in your own mind. You see that little devil, that little goblin guy on top of you in the middle of your sleep? It's trapped. You're trapped in your own mind. All those swords are all the thoughts in your mind. So, usually this is sleepless nights because you're so consumed by all these thoughts that just won't disappear. And this Four of Pentacles is holding on to it. Like you're holding on to you're controlling something. Three of Wands. This, oh my gosh, all of these are the same cards from yesterday. Why? Now, in yesterday's the reading, it did have the full moon come out. So really, honestly, and I even asked in that reading, well, is this energy being carried over from the full moon, or it started at the full moon? So this must be, it's maybe the lesson never got, or I mean, we're still in the same cycle, but definitely there's a control issue and needing to see the big picture. You need to see the big picture. You've already made a strategy, but now you're sitting here delegating out so that you can, because you see the big picture, and you know how it's going to go, but you need to I don't know if there's any action here in this card. It's just almost like you're just waiting for it to happen. You're seeing it, but you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You're waiting for it to all kind of just play out. But I mean, this devil energy and this self-sabotaging thoughts and holding on, like I gotta hold on to something. I think that's been your plan. Is that, but it's kind of backfiring right now for whatever reason. But there's going to be justice. For sure, there will be justice. If it had something to do with these Five of Swords, like doing something dishonestly. And it led to all these thoughts, then protecting yourself, and then, I like the Three of Wands because it's usually like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, like you're actually seeing it. But at the same time, when it's with this, it's almost like you kind of thought, well, that's just how it's going to be, The Hermit. You got to go within. You got to go within. You got to find this inner knowing and start trusting that you have an inner knowing. You have a light. You have a light in you that has to be shining. Do not dim your light. And this is Eight of Cups, meaning, it doesn't look like, this is interesting because usually the Eight of Cups is walking away from something. But she's not walking away. She's just sitting there, pondering, staring, longing for something. What are you longing for? What is it that you are just, in your gut you want to do or you want to pursue? Stop imagining that it's an imagination of yours. Or that it's just a dream. You got to start taking action. You got to start here, self-love here, before it can even play out in real life. So and how you do that is you start believing that you have this energy to make anything happen. Anything can happen if you put your heart and mind to it. Really not even your mind, just your heart. You gotta stay positive about it. Axe and hammer. Okay. The axe is saying breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So there must be some sort of energy that created this whole entire thought process. The Five of Swords, where it's like something happened. Maybe it was a breakup and it was a bad breakup, or someone did something to create a breakup. Or technically, it's separation from someone. Silent treatment, not saying something. Remember I said my throat chakra? Maybe not saying your truth, not saying, not even your truth, but the truth. Both. But then, I love it because we have the hammer. sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I love that song by Andy Grammer. So it's just working on it. If you've never heard it, it's so good. But it's all about you got to just keep every day working on it. That's the wounded warrior here. He always just keeps going, keep trucking, keep working on it. But there's some sort of separation or a breakup or a pattern that you're that either created a sabotage, or you're rebuilding from it. You want to work on it. You want to make it work. And I love how it says stop the pattern, and this one says repetitive, meaning a pattern. So it's like you might be seeing a pattern within this whole situation that you know you have to stop. Well, this energy alone, you have to stop. You can't just have nonstop sleepless nights. You've got to get some rest. You've got to heal. You've got to find clarity and heal from it. The Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Put something to rest. Let the Grim Reaper come and take it. What is the Grim Reaper? Coffin. Oh my God. Grim Reaper and Coffin both came out. Endings. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. Ooh, karmic relationship is at the bottom. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. So there might be some sort of karmic relationship with someone that you have to let go of. You have to say goodbye to it. You'll know. You have to start listening to your own intuition to know what that is. And, you can't have control of this. This is going away no matter what. It's almost like when death comes, it's kind of almost like it's a sign from the universe when something just dies, that you didn't do something. And in the most loving way I say this, that it's almost like you didn't trust yourself and listen to yourself to make these changes. So the universe comes straight up in and says, well then, I'm going to show you, you have no control of this. Everything can be gone tomorrow. So don't put a lot of control and, forcing something to happen. Because it's not, you have no control over it. And it's almost like the universe coming in and just saying, okay, we gave you a shot. We gave you a chance to listen to yourself and actually take action with yourself. And you chose not to. So now it's divine intervention, if you will. I'll be surprised if divine intervention doesn't come out in here. Because that's kind of what I'm feeling like with this energy. It's just like, you've been in this pattern for too long now. It's almost like you've been putting blinders on and you're not wanting to acknowledge it. And the source, universe, are just kind of like, they want you to succeed. They want you to be victorious. That's why they're putting this protective bubble around you. They're just like, okay, we're gonna do as much as we can to help you make it through this, but you have to acknowledge something has to go. You can't just sit with blinders on for the rest of your life. There was a woman on the bottom of the deck, and I almost said it, and then I didn't, and guess what comes out? Two women. Oh, two women, eh? Maybe there's a choice between two women. Two feminine energies. But we have a woman, and then we have Princess of Water, which is Page of Cups, which is like kind of like a woman. You can look at this a couple ways. Maybe a woman offering her cup to you, or something about that. A woman being, you know, Princess of Water is like maybe someone younger, but it's also someone who's just like putting it out there. Like, oh, you know, it's a message of love. It's a message of vulnerability. And so maybe some woman put a message of vulnerability out there that kind of caused all this. Or it's also the Neptune card, because this is a Pisces card. So, and it's also the moon, which is can be secrets too. Or this woman was intuitively knew something that was not right. What was this intuition about? Or can you give me one more card? Intuition. It was this. And what about this woman? Okay, we have light bulb, which is like an epiphany, a discovery, something being revealed, and then clover, which is luck, happy coincidence, unexpected rendezvous. Oh shit, since there is two women here and there's a light bulb and an unexpected rendezvous, I think one of these women found out about another woman. But it's also a fling. Yeah, maybe they thought, oh wow, I'm just a fling. But it's also good fortune, carefree, a reward, flirt, and short-lived. So you take it however it resonates for your story. There's a lot of stories there. But yeah, you know, I can see how if you all of a sudden figure out, oh, I'm not the only one here. Or I actually thought there was something more and now I realize I'm just a fling. That can definitely be causing a lot of this energy behind this, like all this. I mean, that sure as hell is Five of Swords. Not being honest. And it's not to, see, so Seven of Swords is like where in this situation, like, okay, one person thinks, oh, well, they're dating, you know, I found out that they're with someone, but they weren't. They were trying to get rid of that person. You just happen to be on the beginning of the tail end of that, right? That would be Seven of Swords, where it's like someone's not, maybe, yeah, sure, they were kind of escaping, trying to be, you know, taking full responsibility of disclosing that. But the Five of Swords is when they truly were not done with someone and they purposely lied and said that they were not involved with someone else, you know. So it's however that resonates for you. But Five of Swords is actually intentionally leading someone on. Seven of Swords is not intentionally leading someone on, but it could look that way, right? So okay, book flew out on the two women, and that is a memory, something hidden, mystery, a secret. It's also the unknown, which is exactly what Neptune energy is the unknown. I heard somewhere that Neptune isn't even a planet from our galaxy. I forgot where I heard that. Blew my mind though. That it appeared one day. It wasn't in our original solar system, which I don't know if that's true or not, but it did surprise me, but also I forgot I was supposed to go look that up. Anyway, so Neptune, you know, is something unknown, but it's also knowledge and education. So maybe there was texts that were found, or secrets, something hidden, and it sure as hell came to light. And then White Wolf, which is So whatever this secret was, it might be the truth and clarity. I don't know. That usually isn't the card, but maybe it is, because this is trust your inner knowing. You got to just trust your inner knowing. Believe in your power. Have confidence. But it's also guidance. So there's some sort of something. Oh, and the sun is on the bottom of the deck. So that's happy, happy, happy. I love it. That's good. So it really feels like something's going to come out that's going to give you that you can trust your inner knowing that it's happy. That this is all happy. Okay, last card. Anything else? Anything else we need to know? Fell back over on this woman in Pisces. Okay. Mutable. The end. End of the season. Connected. Open-minded. Wise. Perfecting touch. Editor. Sees both sides. Chameleon. Deceptive. Empathic. Changeable. And then the last part is maybe. I really don't like that card, so can we help me out here with something else? Maybe they're just seeing how a situation can change. Like whatever this is that you're going to have an epiphany on, maybe let's go back to maybe this is a good epiphany. And it's actually going to help you see something differently and change your mind. Why does the devil have to come back out again? So it's going to change your mind about something that had you trapped, and it's going to give you balance. But it was stressful. Yeah, the story's changing from stress to relief. Something like there may be an illness or fatigue, stress, anxiety, worry. It's fear-based too. It's turning into some sort of beautiful equality, flow, feeling complete, and awareness, and just being just right. So I really love how, I really think that this is the ending where it's like something's going to help you here die off, maybe a thought process, maybe a karmic relationship, maybe a karmic pattern in your mind of self-sabotage, or just being stuck in an idea that you think you can never get out of. Because if you did this to somebody and you really truly loved them, then that's a hard thought process to get through too, because you're just like, oh, I messed that up, you know, like I can't. That causes stress in itself too. Like, and if you, it's, you know, it's hard to get past that when you've done someone wrong, to accept that, you know, responsibility. But that's what we're supposed to do as human beings, is accept responsibility, especially if it's something that you still want. But anyway, all right. Well, I hope this helps. Definitely feels like this is still a bunch of current energy. Well, duh, it is. But full moons are supposed to help you release something. So, but find your inner light, find your belief in yourself, start having imagination and dreaming and intuitive energy that trust yourself. You can't fail. You can't. All the angels are behind you. You can't fail. So, all right, I'm going to do a couple of these charms before we go. All right. All right, we got a J. So someone's name might, well, I don't know if that's a J, but it is a J, but I don't know if it shows in the video. J, Justice. Maybe the first, middle, last initial of some person in this story is J. We got a little bell, a little red holiday bell. So something may have happened during the holidays, or winter time, because that's the holidays. Or maybe we're just having some celebration coming soon. Again, the little Cinderella and the castle came out again. Out of this whole bowl of charms, those came back out again. This can either be a snowflake for wintertime again, that thought process, or it actually kind of looks like a boat, like a sailboat's, you know, or just the north compass. Where do you want your boat to go? We got a little wrench to help fix things. We're repairing something. We're repairing. We're in repair mode, okay? Let's fix this so that we can be happy again. I don't know what these little shorts are. I don't know. Maybe you like somebody in shorts, or seeing them in shorts, or summertime. That's shorts. You can wear shorts in summertime. I don't know why I want to say this, because it's not really the real thing, but this one keeps, every time I see it. You know how they say everyone puts their pants on one leg at a time, meaning we're all the same. We all are exactly the same. So don't keep thinking, it's the same with the shorts. We put our shorts on one leg at a time. So, and if you don't, then, but that's a saying. So it keeps telling me to say it, that don't think someone's above you or below you. You cannot think someone is above you or below you. We're all the same. And then we have a little music note. So maybe music is speaking to you right now. The angels are coming to you through music, helping you have this inner knowing of something that you need to do. You need to follow your heart. I love it. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful full moon in Pisces, and dream, and if you're having dreams, journal it. And so, because they mean something, especially right now with Neptune energy. So anyways, y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Like it, subscribe, comment if you have any of this resonate for you, or just if you want to say hi. So thank you and take care. Bye.